Good day, Daisians. Once again, I am Engineer Heidi Rose G. Mendoza, your instructor for the subject Introduction to Maritime Safety. Okay, so for this episode, we are going to discuss about the onboard emergency procedure. So, of course, we seafarers must be ready to tackle and face emergency situation on board. So, we must be ready. So, how are we going to be ready? So, we need to have training and familiarization of the different procedures on when it comes to emergency. Okay, so let us discuss first the master station. So, master station is the place on a ship where passengers and crew should assemble in the event of an emergency. So, dito po tayo magtitipon-tipon in case of an emergency. So, next, the master list. So, master list consists of duties and responsibilities in case of such mishaps, designated and assigned to each person on the ship. In other words, it is a list of the functions each member of a ship crew is required to perform in case of emergency. So, dito sa master list na to, here is the example. Nandito po yung mga duties and responsibilities ng bawat crew. Kung ano yung gagawin nila, for example, ano yung gagawin ng bawat crew in case na merong man overboard, merong machinery malfunction. Nandito po stated yung mga duties ng each crew. Isa-isa po yan. And also, we need to familiarize with the different types of alarm on board ship. So, we have the general alarm. Okay, so the general alarm in a ship is sounded to make aware the crew on board that an emergency has occurred, such as fire, collision, grounding, or a scenario which can lead to abandoning ship. So, general alarm comprises of 7 short blasts. 7 short blasts and 1 long blast. Okay, so that is the general alarm on board ship. So next is the fire alarm on the ship. So whenever there is a fire detected on the vessel by its crew, he or she should raise the alarm signal on board ship by pressing the nearest fire switch or by loudly and continuously shouting, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" The fire alarm signal on board ship is sounded as the continuous ringing of ship's electrical bell or continuous sounding of ship's horn. So, when you hear a continuous ringing, it means that there is a fire on board. So, next, the man overboard alarm. So, we are already aware what's a man overboard. It's when someone fell down on the sea. So, there have been many situations when a crew working on ship's side or passenger in a cruise ship fell in the water at high seas. So, when a man falls overboard, the man overboard alarm sound signal is activated on the ship. So, how are we going to activate the man overboard alarm? So, we can recognize that there is a man that fell down or a crew that fell down on the ship by hearing 3 long rings. So, 1, 2, 3, 3 long rings. Next. So, abandon ship alarm. So, when the emergency on board ship goes out of hand and ship is no longer safe for the crew on board ship, the signal for abandon ship is given verbally by the master to the station in charge or the crew on ship's personal addressing system or the public address system. So, kapag hindi na po natin kayang kontrolin yung emergency situation on board, the master has no choice but to declare abandon ship. Kapag sinabi mong abandon ship, it is when we are going to leave the ship. So, ang abandon ship po ay binibigay lamang ni master. So, kapag hindi siya capable, it can be either given by the next ranking, which is the shipmate. So, abandon ship is activated via verbal order. given by the master, and ringing the general alarm. Next is the navigational alarm. So in the navigation bridge, most of the navigational equipment and navigation lights are fitted with failure alarm. So if any of these malfunction, a ship alarm signal on the bridge will be sounded, whose details or location, equipment affected, type of problem will be displayed on the notification screen provided on the bridge navigation panel. So that is the navigational alarm. So continuous sound alarm. So machinery space alarm. So same with the navigational alarm, it is also activated via continuous sound alarm. So the machinery in the engine room has various safety devices and alarms fitted for safe operation. So if any one of these machinery malfunctions, a common engine room alarm is operated, and the problem can be seen in the control room alarm panel, which will display the alarm. So, dun sa panel na yun, makikita natin kung aling machinery yung may problema. So, the machinery space CO2 alarm. So, the alarm should activate upon opening the release cabinet door, which it is used to open and release the CO2 battle bank. So, CO2 alarm must be sounded first before releasing the CO2. So, bakit ba kailangan i-release yung CO2? So, meaning, kailangan natin i-release siya when there is for example, when there is a fire in an engine room, kailangan mo siyang patayin. So, bago ka mag-release niyan, kasi since it is dangerous, kailangan mo munang mag-activate ng CO2 alarm kasi baka meron pang tao sa loob ng engine room, makalabas siya. Kasi kahit hindi siya mamatay sa sunog, baka naman mamatay siya sa CO2. And we all know that carbon dioxide, when inhaled, is dangerous for the health of anyone. So, those are the different types of alarms on ships. So, I hope you are already familiarized with this, so that when you go on board, you are already aware that when you hear this type of alarm, you know what to do already. So, that's all for this episode, and I hope to see you on our next episode, and have a good day.